Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to On the Ring Apron, our reaction video to tonight's WWE Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. It's Steve here.
Kia.
And behind us is the Tribal Chief and still Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
Whatever. I mean, you buy into all that hype. Really?
Bow down to the Tribal Chief.
No, sir. I don't do that. Not for that Samoan, I don't.
No comment. 50 Shades of Samoa is one of our followers said on there. But anyway, I think we can all say that this was a pay-per-view that, like we said on Top Rope Spoilers yesterday, they went with quality over quantity. We only ended up having 6 total matches. 2 of them really were kind of throwaway matches. You had Elias and Jeff Hardy. You had the add-in of Retribution and Bobby Lashley and the Hurt Business. You know, Kia's over here yawning. That was basically our reaction to both of those. But then you add in the other 4 matches, and at least for 2 of them right off the bat, it definitely looks like, you know, I mean, they had us in our feelings the whole way.
Enough for me to have to pull out my booze. That's how bad it was.
We can even post pictures of it. She had her tequila. She had her Smirnoff out here. She was she doesn't hit the bottle much, but when she does, it means she's in her feels. But let's open with the opening match of the night, which is actually Reigns and Jey Uso would main event.
Yeah.
And ultimately, they ended up going first.
But what thing I will say is, you know how Sasha looked good in that white? So did Jey. Yeah, buddy.
Ladies, do you agree? Did she get that one right?
I don't care.
Because Sasha did look fabulous in that white.
I'm sorry, I don't care if they don't agree. I'm the only opinion that matters. But continuing on.
But you know, the match went about what you expected. Roman putting the beat down on Jey. You know, ultimately it ends up being Jey. You know, we said it. I didn't think he'd be able to physically get Jey to quit. It ended up being the guillotine on his brother Jimmy that finally got Jey to say so. And then the official anointment by the rest of the family to signify Roman as the Tribal Chief. So now Jey and Jimmy gotta make a choice. Either, you know, step in line and follow the Chief, Roman himself, or, you know, you, your wife, your kids, they gotta leave the family.
You know who that paves the way for, though, to come back and actually kind of take him out, right?
Who was that?
I think Stephanie said it best when we were talking to her. That means The Rock has to come back and handle business, and you know he's the biggest of all the Samoans.
He's the biggest of the big dogs.
Yeah,
you know, so you know, maybe WrestleMania caliber. By the way, officially, it's Wikipedia official now, going back to Tampa. So you know, with everything going on, it looks like LA is not going to do it. But Roman retains the Universal title. Elias winning by disqualification when Jeff Hardy hits him over the back with his guitar.
I feel like Jeff Hardy just said he had enough of. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Just the bullshit. I'm tired of you blaming me. I'm tired of you not hearing me out. I'm tired of you not, you know, taking the time to get my side of the story. I'm sitting here. I'm tired. You know, you have to think of over everything he's overcome to get as far as he did, and you're sitting here and you're trying to accuse me and bring in my past life and me drinking and, you know, this is my fault, when in all actuality it's been Sheamus, and I think it's been pinpointed that it's Sheamus. But again, like we said on our Top Rope Spoilers yesterday, Elias had revenge, and so that's all Elias could see. He didn't want to see the clear picture of maybe he's right. He just saw blind rage, and in turn Hardy kind of showed his blind rage when we took the guitar and hit him over the head with it.
Well, you end up with, you know, Elias's album dropping tomorrow, and I'm sure there'll be plenty to say on Monday Night Raw. You move to Miz and Otis, you know, the result being about what you expected, especially with Roman retaining tonight. But the way it went down kind of had us in our feels. It's Tucker turning on Otis.
Do we not think he lost everything?
Well, at this point, Otis now has lost everything. You know, Mandy and his so-called brother, you know, now,
Best
you know,
friend,
having, you know, Mandy's gone, Tucker's turned on him.
The briefcase is gone.
Yep, and the briefcase now in the possession of a former winner in The Miz.
But I liked how, you know, we knew Miz was going to do some underhanded attack. That's just who he is. When he wants what he wants, he's going to get what he's going to get, and he's going to get it however he has to get it. And I'm not mad about that fact. It's just I was pulling for Otis to win the whole thing. He'd already lost Mandy. He was, you know, the way it looked, the way the Miz was playing everything out, he was going to lose that briefcase. But the fact, you know, you saw Johnny Drip, you know, get tossed out of the match by Lady Ref Jess. And then you what you're not expecting, and you should have kind of saw it coming, because Bayley did it to Sasha, turned on her, and I said, Tucker's not going to turn. And damn if I didn't say Tucker wasn't going to turn, and he turned.
Yep.
So,
we have a new Money in the Bank holder, and he's already teasing his cash in on Twitter, saying anyone who has learned their history knows that history repeats itself. Of course, The Miz 10 years ago cashing in on our new WWE champion, the now 14-time champion, Randy Orton. Miz cashed in on him. He didn't do it tonight, but Orton, has already been the victim of this once. Will he be the victim of it again as Orton finds a way to finally get past Drew McIntyre on his third and likely final attempt as he becomes now a 14-time champion? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, y'all. There's nothing to worry about. I'm not burping. Would you take that camera off me, please?
I was like, I'm just sitting here watching her, trying to do it so quietly, and I'm like, I'm not letting that slide. I'll pay for that after the video goes off. I got to keep this thing running until the battery dies. And then of course, we got to talk about Sasha and Bayley. We could spend an hour talking about Sasha and Bayley. First of all, the gear on both tells a story in of itself. Sasha coming out in the smoking all white, Bayley in the all black. The black heart. Finally, 5.5 years of rivalry finally culminating in a Hell in a Cell match for the championship, and it lived up to every second of the hype and more.
You saw how Sasha, and we know Sasha usually loses control of her emotions, but tonight she kept it intact, and I said it yesterday. She has been in this match twice. She's lost twice, but tonight it proved that everything that she has learned from the last two, she learned. She sat on it. She thought about it. She figured it out, and she said, this is not going to happen. I'm not going to let this happen a third time. I'm going to go for it. I want that title. I want to put Bayley through pain. And they went back and forth with the pain. I'm not going to even lie.
The end of it really kind of set the tone for me. Bayley Bayley finally taps out. Sasha wins the championship, but she holds the submission maneuver for a little bit longer. Mm-hmm. And then after she rolls off, the referee is sitting there with the belt in hand waiting for her to take it, and her eyes still would not leave Bayley. It wasn't about the title. The title is just a bonus that Sasha gets out of this, and it's a historic one because the SmackDown Women's Championship is the only one that she had not held up to this point. If there was any last lingering doubt that Sasha Banks will be in the Hall of Fame one day, that last piece was ended tonight. She wins the SmackDown Women's title. She's now held them all. Someone made note she's won all three main roster titles in a period of 5 months. She won the Raw Women's title, the Women's Tag titles, and then the SmackDown title, all in a period of 5 months.
Who better to do it than the boss, though?
And did so without technically officially moving from the show. Technically, she was SmackDown the entire time.
Yep.
So, so Sasha wins the title, 2 title changes tonight, which means plate exchange coming up here in the near future. Of course, we had Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch win the NXT tag titles earlier this week on NXT. So some title changes there. We've got a championship match coming up on UK later this week as Dragunov takes on Walter for the UK title. So, perhaps a title change there as Walter defends his title for the first time. But now, we have Halloween Havoc coming up this Wednesday where 2 title matches are there. But it really does give you the idea of looking ahead to Survivor Series. And if it goes in what has been the standard fashion, you have your champions versus champions, and we would assume NXT would be involved as well. So right now you're looking at the prospect of your tag team title matches being, let's see, the Street Profits, the New Day, and Burch and Lorcan, which, could, put in some good rivalries with a good, very much back and forth match with some, established ring veterans on all sides. Assuming no title change, at Halloween Havoc, you're looking at Bobby Lashley, Sami Zayn, and either Johnny Gargano or Damian Priest in their mid-Carter match. And then your women's title match is just the dream match right now. You're looking at Asuka, you're looking at Sasha Banks, and you're looking at either Io Shirai or Candice LeRae, depending upon who survives Halloween Havoc. Mm-hmm. Last year, they did it to where each of the world champions each defended their titles, but if they were to somehow decide that they're going to just do the triple threat, you've now got Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, and Finn Balor, assuming he's cleared. Mm-hmm. So, all things considered, you're looking at, again, I like Survivor Series because it's about brand supremacy. You pick your brand. You don't necessarily pick, you pick your favorites, you pick a brand, and you side with them. Good, bad, doesn't matter. So we'll see if everybody's team red, team blue, or team gold. We'll see how things go. But anyway, lasting impressions?
With that being said, I'm about to go to bed, you guys.
She may be a little hungover.
I'm not hungover. I didn't drink enough to get hungover, and even if I was to be hungover, there's no such thing.
She's mad because Drew lost. Aw.
I'm
But
mad.
Sasha won, so I'm happy.
I'm mad because you took the whole entire pay-per-view. I think
That's true. I went 3-2. You went, what?
1-4.
1-4. So
But the match
I go
that
up.
counted, the match that counted.
She got the one she wanted.
I got the one I wanted, so I'm good. I'm
If
good.
Sasha was the only win you got, you'll take it, right?
Yeah, I definitely will take that win.
But anyway, you guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the pay-per-view. Definitely had us in our feelings. We're going to have to sleep it off. And we'll be seeing you guys later this week, especially, like I said, Plate Exchange and some fun events. We've got a title match in UK. We've got Halloween Havoc this Wednesday. So a ton of fun coming up. But either way, you guys have a great night. We'll see you later.
Peace.